This is an isometric chessboard. Essentially, each square on a standard chessboard turns into a cube, with each of the three visible sides being a different color. When making a move, a player can move their piece to any of the three squares that are connected to that cube. This means that up to 3 pieces can occupy the same square at the same time. However, it isn't quite that simple. Pieces behave a little bit differently depending on which color they're on. The game is essentially played on 3 different boards. The first board is a standard 8x8 chessboard, with the pieces set up normally. The second and third boards are modified versions of the standard board, and they start empty. The red board has each file shifted down by 1 square as you move left to right, and the blue board has each rank shifted to the left 1 square as you move from bottom to top. Each square corresponds to the matching square on the other boards before modifications were made. Technically, the game can be played like a normal chess game if neither player moves a piece to a different board. However, on any move, a player can instead move their piece to either corresponding square on the other 2 boards, as long as that square isn't occupied by another piece. You also can't capture while switching boards. The shifted boards cause some interesting behaviors. Rooks appear to move diagonally, and bishops appear to move in a straight line in one of their directions, relative to the other boards. Bishops also appear to skip a square in one direction. Knights can also move an extra square in one direction, relative to the other boards. Castling is also interesting. During a castle, the king can choose to switch colors, but the rook will remain on the original board, and it will be placed where it normally would be if the king didn't swap. Also, you have to look out for pawns. Since they can also switch boards, they have 2 more opportunities to become passed pawns. You can still block them as you would normally though, since they can only switch boards if they have a legal move on their current board. This concept applies to the king too. It might seem like it's almost impossible to checkmate, but the king can't escape checkmate on one board by moving to another. You can still capture en passant as well. When an en passant capture is available, your pawn can move to the square that the opponent's pawn just passed through. However, you'll only capture the piece if you stay on the same color. So how does this play out in practice? Well, it's definitely more confusing than normal chess. The extra dimensions and the ability to switch boards add a lot of complexity to the game, so it can be difficult to keep track of all your pieces and their possible moves. However, it's also a lot of fun. I'm confident that we'll see some very interesting strategies once people get their hands on it and start learning all the ins and outs. And that's where you come in. This variant is actually just a part of a game I'm developing, called Deckmate. I'm currently doing a closed alpha test through Steam, and you can join my Discord server for more information. My goal with Deckmate is to bend the rules of chess and see what happens. The core gameplay combines chess with a card game, but I've also experimented with chess versus checkers. Check out my other videos for more information on those. I'm also collecting ideas for future videos through my Discord. So if you have a unique idea for a twist to the game of chess, let me know, and I might feature it in a future video. If you like this video and are interested in the game I'm making, it would mean a lot to me if you would leave a like and subscribe. This helps get my videos out to more people, which will help me out a ton. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.